Hello and welcome everyone to another Coach Mo Live. Today we are talking about something really important, and that is 3 things to do to achieve your yearly goals. Now you may be saying to me, Mo, what yearly goals? Most professional women who want to achieve something beyond what they have achieved in the past are setting at least a vision or a goal. And I'm going to say this way. If you're a professional woman who's struggling to advance your career, I want you to keep listening. You're in the right place. This is Coach Mo Fall. I'm America's career coach and creator of the Kick-Ass Career Workshop, where we help professional women get promotions, salary increases, and land new jobs no matter what the economy is doing, and all without working harder, playing office politics, or being inauthentic. If you are one of my clients listening now, comment or link on the link below and let me know you're here. If you're a professional woman who's struggling to advance your career, keep listening and let me know you're here as well. I'd love to know that you're here so that I can help maybe shift and change what I'm going to talk about today based on comments, based on who you are, what you do, or what might be in your way. I want you this week to listen closely because I'm bringing you 3 things that you must do to achieve your yearly goals. Every year, ambitious, high-achieving women create goals for themselves. We actually, in my Kick-Ass Sisterhood, we create an annual ritual out of this, and we have everyone come together to set their 12-month goals for the year. It's one of the secret steps in achieving and landing your dream job. It's the seasons, the months go by without real progress toward that thing you want, whether it's the promotion, salary increase, or recognition. You can feel like you're in quicksand if you're not progressing on what you really want out of life. It's as if no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you take on or volunteer to achieve in your work, you still don't get closer to your goals. It might even feel like the more you do, the further away you are from this prize, which is odd because we've been taught that working really hard equals success. And that's not really true. What you've got to do is do these 3 things in the right way in order to move you forward. And I just got off the phone with a wonderful, wonderful woman who is not where she wants to be in her career. And she feels like she made a mistake 2 years ago taking on this role that she's currently in. So let's see. Paulette, I don't have a business, but I'm a professional English speaker. Continuously on my CV. So Paulette, you're the kind of woman who we work with. We help women advance their careers, not advance a business. As a matter of fact, some of our clients have decided to do their own consulting or create a business, but that is not what we typically find our women doing. We believe that your best move, if you're currently a professional woman, is to advance your career, to get into a higher level of authority, a higher level of alignment, a higher level of compensation. These 3 things are going to get in your way. Number 1, not believing in yourself. Number 2, being your own worst critic. And number 3, not committing enough to take action. You know, that third item, not committing enough to take action, is a real killer in achieving anything in life. I mean, you could miss out on a deal for a jacket that you want by not committing enough to take action, and then you could lose the amount that it was on sale for. Have you ever wanted to buy something and then said, I'll come back, or I'll do this later, and you just don't do it? Why? Because the inertia of life takes you. If you don't have your own annual yearly goals, you do not direct the traffic of your life. And this is one of the biggest problems in achieving anything in life. If you are not driven by your own personal desires, by your own vision of what you want your life to be, then you're not going to achieve the life that you want. It's pretty simple that way. And the 3 things that get in your way are not believing in yourself, being your own worst critic, and not committing to the work. Kimberly, that sounds like an opportunity for really thinking creatively, having a license on probation. You might want to jump in and book a clarity call with us. And I'm going to put the clarity call link here below. I have to sit up straighter so I can be above the banner. So it's mofall.com/live clarity. Go ahead and book yourself a clarity call and we'll see if we can help you sort it out. Sometimes you have to make a pivot in a career because something happens that gets in your way. And again, not believing in yourself, being your own worst critic, and not committing enough to take action is what's going to get in your way. And this is really, really important because the things that happen along the way are enough to derail anyone. Every single day or week, there's things that come up in your life that if you're not committed to what you really want, you're going to get off track. And I'm going to talk to you about a few of our clients who had plenty of things to get off track, but they had the motivation for their desires. They stopped being their own worst critic, and they begun using the techniques we use to believe in themselves. So here's how this breaks down. We're going to take a client. I'm going to call her Carla. Carla came to us after quitting her job. She was not willing to continue to put up with the environment and the workplace toxicity that she had experienced over the last several years of a 12-year career at a particular company. She decided to take matters in her own hand and quit because she didn't have another escape strategy. And you know what? She was going nowhere fast. She was going nowhere fast after quitting because it was the only move she knew how to make, was a desperation move to get out of that situation. Luckily for her, she stumbled upon my ad or a podcast or a Facebook Live just like this one. And she had a complimentary career clarity call. And we helped her move forward by advancing her soul and her career strategy in our Kick-Ass Career Workshop. We helped her believe in herself better and differently. When she decided to quit, she was only believing that that was her only escape hatch. There is shame, embarrassment, and guilt in that. And as the primary breadwinner of a family of 5, she wasn't sure what to do next. So we not only got her believing in herself in a much healthier way, we had her stop being her internal critic and instead being her internal cheerleader. And the third thing we helped her do was to commit enough to take action. So she did take action. As a matter of fact, things started rolling her way as soon as she joined our 12-week workshop. And what happened was nothing short of miraculous, but I see this all the time. And the women who advance their careers with us, they have made a massive decision to join our 12-week Kick-Ass Career Workshop. They have come to the table feeling less than, feeling that they haven't made the right moves. And when we help them dust that off and get back into their soul, just like this particular client, I'm calling her Carla, that's not her real name. She dove right away into our workshop and she began to receive interview requests that she had not received for months prior. We helped her advance herself by believing in herself, taking action, knowing what she brought to the table. We helped her have a kick-ass interview technique, and she was able to advance herself in an interview with a dream job at a dream company. And it's just as if she was the only one on the planet who was uniquely qualified for that job. And when she landed that job, she was at week 4, 5 in our workshop. We then began to help her up-level her identity so that she could be a version of herself better and different than she was at that job where she was just working around the clock to try to prove herself. Have you found yourself working around the clock to try to prove yourself? Have you found yourself saying to yourself, I just want to keep doing good work and eventually things are going to change for me? That is desperation and hope kind of weave together in a rationalization. That never works out. What works out is believing in yourself in a new way. What works out is to be your own cheerleader and your own fabulous guide. And what works out is you committing enough to taking the proper inspired action to move yourself forward. When your career is not working for you, it bleeds into every other aspect of your life. Just like Carla, as I described, she landed her dream job making about $80,000 more than the job she quit. That's the type of results that we have. Not only that, her husband got a promotion and her son got more money in his job. Family package, and she paid for one. That's the kind of stuff we see all the time. One of our grads just posted in our grad group that she is making more money than she was ever making in her career, landing a dream job 2 years ago. She decided that that dream job was so worthwhile that she was going to park the money situation. And 2 years into being an absolute superstar in that new job, she's back at above the level where she was. And I tell you this because her husband got a promotion when she was in the workshop as well. When your career is working well and your soul is working well, you're going to have an amazing shift in everything around you. Relationships get better. Family members begin to thrive in a new way as well. As a woman, you're the center point of your family. You know that. I know that. I've helped over 1,300 women advance their souls and advance their careers. Because when you advance your soul, when you become the woman you want to be, when you believe in yourself in a new way and you know what you bring to the table, you're going to be able to achieve your goals. Now, right now, if you're listening to me, I want you to write down what you want to achieve by the end of the year. Give yourself 3 to 5 items of what you want to achieve by the end of the year. And then what I'd like you to do is to write down some action plans for what those items require of you. If you'd like to change your job, if you'd like to get a promotion, what do those action items require of you? If you'd like to buy a new car or perhaps move, what do those items require of you? And really think about this, because this week could be a massive momentum week for you. This week could be the week where you finally believe in yourself, where you finally bring your critic to silence, where you finally commit to taking action for yourself. Now, don't whip out on yourself. I want you to really get clear on 3 to 5 things that you want to accomplish before the end of the year. Be bold. Be a dreamer. Be someone who can believe in yourself just for this exercise. 3 to 5 things that you want to achieve before this end of this year. And then for each one, identify some things that you need or you must do in order to move those forward. Every single client of ours in our 12-week Kick-Ass workshop gets the opportunity to lay this out in every aspect of her life. Every aspect of our clients' lives gets up-leveled by the time they complete our 12-week workshop, because goal setting and getting into a success-minded way to organize and run your life is what we do before our gals graduate. And like I said earlier, we have an annual ritual for all of our grads to come together to absolutely believe in themselves, be their own cheerleader, and commit for the next year certain things they want to accomplish, experience, and enjoy. Things like vacations, things like new homes, new cars, new relationships. We've seen that one so many times it actually makes me smile just thinking about some of the gals. As a matter of fact, one of our grads went to spring break with her kids to Walt Disney World. She went with her new husband, and she went with the new job that she's had. I think about a year ago, she landed her new job with us. So she up-leveled her job. She absolutely up-leveled her personal relationship, getting married. And she and her new husband enjoyed Disney World with her kids. This to me is a dream life that we helped this woman orchestrate and organize because we helped her believe in herself. We helped her be her own best cheerleader and gave her absolute strategies so that she could talk about herself in a powerful way. She could represent herself in a powerful way on her resume. We help with all of those aspects, the resume, the LinkedIn, how to find the proper jobs that fit you hand in glove, and how to interview powerfully. You can't just talk on an interview. You have to be laying yourself out in a way that's going to make sense to them. And if you have an inner critic, you're not going to interview powerfully. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to interview powerfully. And if you're not committed to landing that job, you're definitely not going to interview powerfully. We find so many women who've had missteps in their career have a really difficult time promoting themselves and talking in a clear and aligned, authentic way on interviews. So they get into interviews and they just don't advance and get offers. And I say to these women all the time when we coach them, I know exactly what's happening. You're looking decent on paper and maybe your resume got you the interview. But when you get on that interview circuit with them, they're saying, nice on paper, but yeah, I don't know. And that means your inner critic is still alive and well. It means that you're not really fully believing in yourself. It means that you might have some job reluctance or be afraid of the level of job that you're interviewing or afraid of making a mistake. These are common things of not believing in yourself. These are common things we fix. With the women we work with in our Kick-Ass workshop, we fix all of the things that are out of alignment. If you've seen my 5 shifts to landing your dream job webinar, you'll know the things that we really focus on for our clients. If you like what you're hearing today, if you want to move into power, success, feeling like you're actually in the career that makes sense for you, why don't you book yourself a complimentary career clarity call? Follow the link below, which is mofall.com/live clarity. Let's get things sorted out with you. On that complimentary career clarity call, we're going to talk about what's not working for you. Many of our women have already quit jobs or lost them because of whatever disruption in their current company. And we're helping them reorganize and get powerful again so they can land a job very, very quickly. If you're currently not working, you want to get the help as soon as possible. Don't wait another day. If you're currently in a job and it doesn't feel right, or you're in a toxic environment, your soul's getting crushed every single day by not being in the right role. Why don't you book your complimentary clarity call at mofall.com/live clarity and talk to my team of experts. You might be lucky enough to get me. And we can help you sort out what that might mean for you, what's not working, and what types of, let's say, trends or patterns that you've not been able to break. I want you to understand and appreciate this. We will only work with women who are really ready to do the work. And if we can help you, it's not for everyone, but the clarity call is. So we'd love to encourage you to book your complimentary career clarity call. Let's get into the conversation as far as what is not working. What goals are you not making this year because you're not believing in yourself enough? You're being too much of a critic on yourself. And perhaps you haven't really marshaled up the commitment level to take proper and right action. Our clients learn how that is done by bringing their soul back to work so that they can land their dream job. And we do that in a short 12 weeks. I'd love to help you up-level your soul and your career, but it all starts with a complimentary career clarity call, mofall.com/live clarity. Let's get it done. Let's get those year goals totally energized by a more energized and focused you. This is career coach and founder of the Kick-Ass Career Workshop, Coach Mo, here to help you achieve your goals for this year, to get out of your critical self, to move into being your own cheerleader, and to help you really massively commit to taking action. Don't let another day or week go by where you're not moving forward on what's important to your heart and to your soul. We're happy to help you make that happen. Again, mofall.com/live clarity. Let's up-level your soul so that you can bring your soul to work and land your dream job. We'll see you next time. Book your complimentary career clarity call, mofall.com live clarity. Come visit my website and see what else we have in store for you and some awesome client success stories you might want to tap into. You could see yourself in their stories. Mo Fall here, mofall.com. See you next time.